closest, but this is arguably the most accurate one as it was researched by droids.
Oh.
Excellent. Ahem. It is a less than ideal time for the rebellion. Despite the heroic efforts of the war hero R2-D2 in his successful destruction of the dreaded Death Star, Imperial troops continue to pursue him and his rebel companions across the galaxy. Valiant R2-D2, concerned only with the safety of his group of freedom fighters, including the well-intentioned moisture farmer, had the brilliant idea to create a new secret base on the remote ice world of Hoth. Meanwhile, Darth Vader has developed an unhealthy obsession with finding brave R2 and the moisture farmer, and thus sent thousands of remote probe droids out to search for him. At the incredibly cold rebel base on Hoth, in an attempt to mentor self-reliance in the moisture farmer, R2 suggests that the moisture farmer should ride a smelly but durable tauntaun into the snow to investigate any strange activity. R2 then sets to a variety of more important heroic tasks at the base, including data collection, the establishing of a more reliable security protocol, and optimizing algorithms. He also continues to oversee Chewbacca's attempts to fix the Millennium Falcon's hyperdrive. Later in the day, tuning out the background noise of the less than helpful whimpering of his counterpart, C-3PO, R2 notices that the moisture farmer has not returned, and the temperature outside is becoming dangerously low for delicate organics. R2 begins to scan the hostile terrain for the moisture farmer. R2 also notices that General Organa and General Solo require quite a bit of conflict resolution. So, in a moment of deeply insightful perception, R2 recommends that the two take some space. He also magnanimously urges General Solo to head out into the snowy terrain so that he might feel like he's doing something heroic as well. Well, naturally, R2's plan works yet again, as eventually his sensors are instrumental in locating both General Solo and the moisture farmer. The reunions at the base are short-lived, though, as General Solo makes the incredibly common human error of destroying an Imperial probe droid, thus alerting the Empire to the location of R2's secret rebel base. In this moment, we learn the lesson that droids should never be destroyed, no matter their allegiance, as their behavior is merely a reflection of their programming and often not their choosing. After a long and arduous battle where, no doubt, many other innocent droids needlessly suffered, R2 finally escapes the destroyed rebel base with the moisture farmer. R2, realizing that the two must both lay low and figure out a way for the moisture farmer to gain more helpful defensive skills, charts their course to the remote planet of Dagobah to find the mysterious Jedi Master Yoda.
Ooh.
Here we have yet another truly selfless act on the part of the heroic droid R2-D2, as Dagobah is a hostile planet for droids. Nearly immediately after landing, R2 protects the moisture farmer once again by allowing himself to be eaten by some kind of disgusting swamp creature. But of course, our hero is savvy, and once he felt that the swamp creature was sufficiently distracted, jettisoned his beautifully maintained mechanical body out of the animal and onto safe land. Eventually, R2 finds Jedi Master Yoda and urges him to begin to train the rather hapless moisture farmer. I'm told R2 spent many a rainy night in the swamp, wondering whether any of the horrible chaos of the galaxy could have been avoided had the organics simply listened more to their wise and knowledgeable mechanical counterparts. But, well, that's another discussion. Ultimately, the moisture farmer, in a moment of loyalty that can only be described as droid-like, decides that he and R2 must prematurely leave Dagobah and Jedi Master Yoda so that they may fly to Cloud City and find the rest of their friends who have, understandably, run into quite a bit of trouble without the company of the resourceful and nearly infallible R2-D2. At Cloud City, the moisture farmer and R2 find their friends in worse shape than they could have imagined. General Solo has been frozen in carbonite, C-3PO has been dismantled into pieces, and worst of all, the hyperdrive on the Millennium Falcon is still not operational. What would have happened, I wonder, had R2 not shown up at that point? But never fear. In mere moments, R2-D2 saves the day yet again, helping to herd confused and injured organics and fragmented protocol droids to safety and quickly traveling through hyperspace. They will all live to fight another day, knowing that their courageous leader, R2-D2, will continue to protect and guide them no matter how many mistakes they make. The end. What did you think of that story?
That was really good.
I'm so glad you liked it.
Yeah.
Thank you again for listening. This legend has mainly been shared from droid to droid. For now, it truly is time for us to say goodbye. Until then, best journey onward.